Hello and welcome back to the channel. I know that this is old news and you probably know about this, but yesterday the new Black Series Clone Commander Cody went up for pre-order. For those in the US, this is a Walmart exclusive, but what about us who live in Europe? We don't have Walmarts here. Well, that's what's great about that Hasbro expansion that happened last year. For us in Europe, new Cody is available on Hasbro Pulse EU, and at the time of recording of this video, he is still available, so if you want one, go get him. His price is 30 euros and release date is approximately April 8th, 2025, so we have to wait a bit longer for this guy. Now, we knew that the new updated Cody was coming. There were leaks that Yakface covered, but as far as I'm aware, this pre-order came without previous official announcements. We knew the time when they will go up thanks to Yakface again, and when they were up, Hasbro sent a notification email. That's all. It was 7 PM Eastern Time for you in the US, and for me here in Croatia, that was 1 AM Central European Time. I had to shift around my previous pre-orders so that I can add Cody and get that free shipping, but I'm happy that I was able to pre-order this guy. Of course, we already have Cody in the line. Originally he was number 14, so one of the first Black Series figures, and then they re-released him in the archive line. I have that figure and I've made a posing video for it, so if you're interested, go check it out, link is in the description. But because it is an older figure on all Clone Trooper body, it's great that now we are getting an updated version. This one will be on the new clone body mold with great articulation. He will be packed on an iconic Revenge of the Sith card back, so here is a look at the front showing the figure and accessories, and here is the back of the card with a promo shot and a short bio. It wouldn't surprise me if down the line Hasbro released this guy again, but in a standard Galaxy packaging. Talking about accessories, there are some changes in that department as well. Original release came with a standard clone blaster and a longer rifle. Also, he didn't have a removable helmet. This new one does have a removable helmet, revealing a standard clone head sculpt. Longer rifle does not come in this set, but we are getting a small hologram Palpatine accessory for Cody to hold in his hand, and that is fantastic. It looks really good, and I'm sure that made a lot of collectors happy. Comparing old figure to the new one, we can see that the body looks different. Old one is slimmer, the neck is a bit longer, and elbow and knee pins are visible. New helmet is a bit wider because the head needs to fit inside. Honestly, I like how both figures look, but of course I'm going for the new one because I love to pose my figures and he will have a better articulation range, so it will be fun to mess around with him. In terms of the paint job, I think that both figures look really good. The new one has a bit more damage marks added to the armor. Original had only paint chipping on orange and gray markings. Looking at the back of both figures, both have the backpack, but colors are toned down on the new one. Same goes for the belt. Few details on the helmet are also painted differently. Both antennas are now in metallic dark gray color, and notice that the flashlight on the new one is not painted, so it blends with white dome of the helmet. The paint overall seems to be toned down on the new one. Orange is more muted, so it's not as vibrant as on the original, and gray parts seem a bit darker on the new one. But all in all, this is a great update, and I'm glad that Hasbro is refreshing their older figures with a better sculpt and articulation. They have to do it because some of those older releases are really outdated, and with the technology and sculpting getting better and better, it's great that we are getting better versions of these popular characters. Especially when you realize that these are the only options that we have. No one else is giving us Cody or Rex in this scale. I would love for Mafex or Bandai to do that, but that still didn't happen. Maybe one day they will come around and do that, but for now this is all that we have. Anyway, new Cody looks great, and I am more than happy to add him to my collection, but not yet. As I said, April 2025, so we need to wait. But that was my look at the new Clone Commander Cody on a Revenge of the Sith card back. Now, I would love to hear you guys. What do you think about this figure? Were you able to pre-order it or not? Do you have the old one and are you sticking to that one, or are you getting the new one? Let me know all of that down in the comments. As always, a special shout out goes to my supporters on Patreon for helping me to keep the channel alive. If anyone else can join us over there, please do so, because everything that I earn over there goes into the channel's content. If you can't, that's also okay, because you are still helping simply by watching and sharing my videos, so thank you. That was all I wanted to say. Thank you for checking out the video, thank you for being here with me, and I'll see ya in the next one.